Alright, so today we'll be changing the lower pitman arm seal on the 79 Trans Am. So far, well, first we'll say you're gonna need inch and 5/16 socket. That is for the nut here that's on the bottom. And this is what we got going on right now. So with the impact gun, it was very easy to take off the nut. Okay, took that off, and then with the wheels straight, I used the pitman arm puller. I really shouldn't bother trying to do it without it, because it'll just mess something up or just give you a headache. So I know I'm starting the video with it already taken out, but I promise you it's pretty simple. So once you take off the nut, then you'll have a snap ring. You get a snap ring. It'll be up inside there first. Then there'll be a washer, which I just used the magnet and took the washer down. After you take the snap ring out and the washer down, then you can easily move the tires back to center position and put the pitman arm on partially. And with it on there partially, then I took a 5-gallon bucket and then I just put that in under the car here. Okay, knock the light. Put it underneath the car here, and then I lowered the car down as close to the bucket as possible, and then I started the car, turned the wheels back and forth, and with a jerking motion a little bit here, back and forth. Did that a couple times, and it blew the stack out. So you got, like I said, a washer, then a thick seal, then another washer which is a little thinner, and then the thin seal for the top. So I've seen people say that one is in one way, one is in the other way. I assure you that this car has never been messed with on the steering box. I bought this car out of high school. The owner was a female that only put a couple of miles on it, which is why it is in such nice condition, even though so basically, like I'm saying, these have never been messed with. So in any case, this let's start with the first one. The first one that goes up in there first, it goes in this direction. And if you've worked on seals, you know that you want to stop the oil from coming out. The pocket side goes towards what you're trying to keep in. Then again, the washer, and then the bottom one was not. Pipe rather, that's the same diameter as this, and I'm gonna carefully drive them back in the order that they came out. Okay, so what I just did is I found the pipe, and then I just cut it on my chop saw. I do have the fancy seal driver kit, but it can't do it because the pitman. Sorry guys, I just said goodbye to my family. So like I said, I cut the pipe. I sanded the end of it so it's nice and smooth. And it looks like it's gonna fit exactly what I need it to. That would be good. So the next thing I'm going to do is get grease.
Hey, it's Rob Rush here to talk to you about PC Richard & Son. They've been my go-to store for years.
Anytime I'm driving in a seal, I always put a little grease on it. If it's dry, it'll give you a problem going in, or you'll tear it. So a little bit of grease goes a long way. Okay, so I'm going to pause the video and just grease the seals and get ready to put them in. Okay, I'm back. So it seems completely pointless to show you guys me greasing seals, which is why I didn't do that. Oh, I wanted to tell you one other thing. This is the kit that I bought. Let me show it to you here. Okay. Okay, it's the Edelman 8766. Like that. Okay. That's what you're going to need to order. Alright, so let's get ready to put it in. Put this down here. Again, sorry about the camera moving all over the place. And also, this real quick, it's all about that safety, right? This is not a Harbor Freight jack stand. But I don't go under cars anymore. I used to when I was a kid. But just the jack, yeah, I don't do that no more. Oh, it's amazing that I lived this long. So let me set that up. Hold on 1 second. Yeah. Jack stand there. Yeah, so I don't get crushed to death. Okay. All right, let's get ready to do this. I'm gonna see if I can place the camera so that you guys can see me do it. What's the point if I can't? Hopefully that's a good angle right there. That looks pretty good. Here we go. Should be good right here. Alright, so small one goes in first. That's how it came out. Remember, this side goes up. Let's put that in there. Careful putting it in, go nice and gently because you don't want to cut it. It would be crappy to go through all of this. That happened. So I'm thinking I will put the new washer, the thin one, in the way. Just to make sure I definitely don't hit the seal or ruin it. Now, this fits perfect. I'm going to just drive that up in there nice and gently. I cut this pipe nice and square. Open that. Works wonderful. And look at that, it did. So I might as well drive this one in all the way because it works so well. It's absolutely wonderful. I just heard it hit the bottom. Perfect. Take it back down. And now my next nice and greasy seal. I'll put the washer back between there. Cup facing up. Put that in there. Careful not to scrape it. Get it pretty square. There we go. New washer again. This is the little one that's a little bit thicker. That's the one that goes on the bottom. Use my pipe. Man, this pipe is fantastic, I'll tell you. Worked out really good. Wonderful. And now let me tap this one up in there. It actually fits really nice inside the steering box. And it is absolutely the perfect size for the seal. Alright, so now I'm just going to check that I tapped that up in there far enough to get the snap ring back in. No flashlight here. It looks like, I think I got to go a little bit more, so let me hit it a little more. Okay. A little more of a hit there with the washer in here. That looks like it. There you go. Alright, I think that I will be able to fit the snap ring now. Alright, so snap ring kit. I definitely don't believe in doing any of this stuff anymore like I used to without the right tools. Again, when I was younger, and the right tool, as everybody knows, goes a long way now. Alright, so snap ring pliers, there they are. Got the right size here, with the proper ends that are on them, and I'm going to squeeze this together, get it up in there, get it started. There we go. Get it up in there. Okay, now I know it's not seated all the way yet, but again, use the pipe. Let's see if it is. There we go. I literally felt it snapping, guys. That was meant. Perfect. So, that's it. That is wonderful. I mean, that's how it's done. It's beautiful. So, now, I need to put pitman arm back on, and I'm very, very confident that that's a proper install. So let's put the pitman arm back on. I'll show you how easy that goes back on. See if I can get the camera set from a different angle because I had it leaning against the tire. Bear with me a second here. Let's see. Something like that. On back on. I haven't moved anything from center, so I'm just going to bring the wheel back to center. I'll get it around a thread first because I found that that's easier. I'm going to push the. Make sure I don't bump the camera too much there. Push it up over the cross member here. Because I don't want it to hit it. There we go. And now. Almost the center. Alright, hopefully that's good. And now it should go on. It's pretty much keyed, so you can't put it on the wrong spot. It's gonna go on very easy once you get it where it belongs. So I'm just gonna eyeball where center is, and there you go. Okay, just pop right on. Okay, right where it belongs. And now you need to take a nut, which also had a washer under it. Find that. Just give it a look here, guys. I found the washer. Looks like I knocked it out of the way a little bit. Hold on a second. Okay, so let's set this back up a second here. I mean, I probably don't need to show you guys this, but you know what? Let's finish the deal, right? So the pitman arm is back on, nice and easy, right? I told you it was keyed. Lock washer and the bolt. There we go. Let me get my impact on. Let me switch this out a second here. We're just going to tighten it up back on. The impact. Okay. I mean, it needs to be nice and tight, but you know, don't go too crazy. Okay. Well. All right, that's nice and tight. Is back on. So that's pretty much it. Okay, so now I'm going to top off the fluid. So I'll pause the video a minute again, top off the fluid. I guess I might as well show you. Power steering pump. There we go. Okay, so I blew the oil out, right? Blew it out to get the seal out. So I'm gonna take the cap out and I'm gonna fill it a reasonable amount, and then I'll check it after it's heated up, just to see if the level is exactly where it's supposed to be. Okay. So again, close the camera. Okay, I filled it up to where it looks like it would be good on the dipstick. It's definitely gonna go down. We're gonna check it again, but AutoZone power steering fluid. It's there. Put the cover back on it. Let's go start the car. See what it does. Alright. Double check. I don't have anything in the way. I'm going to turn the steering wheel. Let me move the jack stand out of the way. And get the flashlight out of here. I'm not going to hit anything. Everything's nice and clear. Beautiful. I'll start it up. Turn it back and forth a couple of times. And that'll be that. And yes, I don't expect it to leak. Just in case you were wondering. Alright, let's do it. Here we go. Alright, all fires right up. Turn back and forth a couple of times. Like you're gonna see. Nice. Yep, she's a bad one. Got a nice fresh motor in there. Matching numbers. Love this car. Had it forever. It is a nice piece. It's one of, somehow managed to have zero rust, even though it's in New York. Zero rust. Beautiful. Everything's so very nice. Just dusty. But I like them dusty. It gives me something to do. I get to clean it off. Alright, let's go check. So, on the floor, nothing new. And up above, see it? Nothing new, guys. That's it. This guy's repaired. Alright. Now, what to do next? I don't know. I got a build coming. This one is my favorite. This is my 79. Currently looking for somebody to paint it. Body shop that I can trust. Beautiful car, in and out. All original floors. This one has no issues whatsoever. Everything, the subframe, you can see that on some of my other videos. Beautiful. Remember ever see one nice and clean like this from New York? No, probably not. It's just wonderful. Alright guys, that's it. So take care.